I can remember that Christmas morning like it was yesterday. I got up, I ran to the Christmas tree that my dad went out and cut in the woods near our house, and he had drug it in, and we had put it up in our little living room there with a fireplace, and man, it was Christmas. I was a little guy that always had a sparkle in my eye about Christmas. I even do to this day. But I remember that day. I know we're in the busy season of getting ready for Christmas, but I want to, if I can, just slow you down a little bit and maybe come to you and tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about a little 5.5, 6-year-old boy, and how that on a Christmas morning, he got a bag of toy soldiers. I got a big bag of toy soldiers. They was probably about 30 or so in there. And man, was I ever happy. I can remember that Christmas morning like it was yesterday. I got up, I ran to the Christmas tree that my dad went out and cut in the woods near our house, and he had drug it in, and we had put it up in our little living room there with a fireplace, and man, it was Christmas. I remember when I got this bag of toys that Christmas. I remember looking at my dad, a dad that loved me and cared for me, a dad that provided for me. I remember looking at him that day, and all he got for Christmas was a pair of bedroom slippers. Here I was with a bag of 30 different toys in it. See, I didn't consider it just one bag of toys. I considered it 30 different toys. But my dad got one pair of bedroom slippers. I can remember crawling up in the cubby hole of a sewing machine, and I can remember crying because all my daddy got was one gift, and here I was with 30. It took my older sisters, Diane and Faye, quite a while to coach me out from under that sewing machine cabinet and enjoy my day. But my heart was just broke because all my dad got was one pair of bedroom slippers. This past Sunday morning, I preached on the subject, if not now, when. I got to thinking about all of you last week. I got to thinking about how that you were going to balance everything, the financial responsibilities, the busyness of the day, things that comes against you to try to maybe get you to a point that you don't enjoy it as much as you normally would. Sometimes it all crowds in on you, and if you're not careful, you'll forget about the simple pleasures of a bag of toy soldiers and one pair of bedroom slippers. I know that the financial pressure is enormous in the day and hour we live in, especially for those that are young parents and those that are trying to, especially if you got a brand new baby, you have to take it to the father-in-law's house, and then you have to take it to the in-laws, and you take it to all the outlaws, and you get them all together, and you seem like you're running here and there. But I want to slow you down a little bit today. And I want to tell you that Christmas is more than, quote, materialism. It's more than all of that, even though I don't want that to be kind of like a reason not to enjoy Christmas. But you see, I don't agree with those that says, well, Christmas is too materialized, or it's too commercialized, or all of that. Christmas is what you make it. It's what you feel in your heart. Man, the joys of getting up on Christmas morning, having your children with you, having your wife or have your husband, because there's some today that don't have that. And Pastor just wants to tell you today that in times such as this, I really believe that now would be the time that we understand the importance of what Christmas really is. What matters at Christmas time is that you feel the love of God in your heart, and you understand the preciousness of family, and you understand the closeness of what Christmas can bring. Oh, I know we have a lot of turmoil in this world, and we have a lot of ugliness, and we have a lot of things that is so against the Christian culture of our world, and even during this season. But I want to tell you, there's nothing like Christmas. The church I pastor is a very special church. I want to tell you, if you got family around you, and if you got anybody that loves you, that's what Christmas is all about. It's not in the amount of gifts you get, or in the amount of gadgets or whatever it may be. Sometimes it's things just as simple as a pair of bedroom slippers and a bag of toy soldiers that mean so much. So make Christmas what you want it to be, and what God wants it to be. Kind of slow down. Don't worry about the financial pressures of it. It may not be nothing but a bag of, them peppermint sticks that comes in, you get about 20 or 30 in a bag, and you put them in your mouth and they just melt in your mouth. They're so good. Or maybe a cup of hot cocoa, or maybe a dinner. So many things makes Christmas special. Sounds like the bird sings more beautiful at Christmas time. Seems like the air is more crisper than at any other time, because that's the time we receive the best gift of all, and that was Jesus. So today, Pastor just wanted to tell you, I love you so very much. I don't think there's a greater church on planet Earth than Milligan Assembly. And the reason I think that way is because of the people that fills it. We just want you to know that we love you today, and very Merry Christmas. I pray your family is filled with the laughter and the joys of Christmas, and that every time you hug somebody or every time you smile at somebody, they can feel what Christmas is really all about. God bless you. We love you. And remember, there is nothing greater than a bag of toy soldiers and a pair of bedroom slippers.